Welcome back to MIAFG Empires, where in the last episode we put down this framework to keep expanding our desert empire, and we're going to do nothing more to postpone it. Let's jump straight in to a mega time lapse building up the new houses. So yes, finishing off on the plans we had last episode, this expansion basically caps off the starter village, and we've got a regular placeholder house that we've just built, and then we're building a fishing deck here, which I thought would be a really nice way to line the path before moving on to a bit more of a posher build that I wanted to experiment with. And as we come to the front here, you can see that I'm going to be using a lot more terracotta and glass rather than broken woods and fences, as well as some copper out front to make it look a little more done up. The copper, I think, is a really nice touch around the place, and it's honestly just a great detail along with the birch. We made another fishing shack to continue to learn. This one I forgot to give an interior, but then we move on to the biggest build yet, which is the bridge, finally transitioning into the section 2 with some sandstone, some mud, and oh my gosh, adding the lanterns and putting it on at night. This place looks so cool. I love it.
Well, beautiful people. See, this is not the time for my FPS to go down. The main Slavland village is completely done in my eyes. We've added 4, how can I count? Yeah, 4 new buildings here. Okay, we'll call this like stage 1 main village and this stage 2, whereas all the others had like stairs inside the house. This one here has stairs on the outside, which I think is quite cool. And then you've got 2 fishing huts right next to the lake with their own docks for both of them, and then this bridge, which I adapted a tutorial for because I can't do bridges, but I think it looks okay. It kind of doesn't fit in so much, but overall I really love the look of it. And now we're not going to dwell on things for too long. We're going to get working onto phase 2 like I talked about with Martin. Really hope nothing corrupted in that video because that was kind of important. But phase 2, which are going to be big buildings, and I'm actually going to hop over to my creative world just to show that really quick. I thought it just got booted out, but yeah, here I didn't plan any of these builds. I've copied it over from the server, but phase 2 is going to be here, and it's going to be taller buildings, and I've outlined a couple here just to see. And I remembered that these awesome blocks exist. These are froglights. Froglights are obtained when a frog of each colour eats a small magma cube, and there's a really easy farm to do this. With just some powdered snow and a few rails and an basalt delta. So I'm gonna start collecting it, but look, from up here I think it's gonna look awesome. So the first step in making one of these really simple froglight farms is just get a bunch of powdered snow, and don't tell them, but Hazel Monkey do live in a snow biome. Well, I mean, they already know that. Anyway,
so I went on and I grabbed some powdered snow, I grabbed a bunch of glass, I grabbed some hoppers, but most importantly, I grabbed 3 frogs of every type. But getting each 3 frogs to kill magmas means I have got lots of every colour of froglights, and since I want to go for a more cyberpunk style in this phase 2, it's going to look awesome. But then something unexpected got in my way.
Sup peeps? It's been a couple of weeks. That is incredibly rude. And that, well, excuse me then. So why has it been a couple of weeks? Well, I finished off the froglight farm all fine. And you can see all the froglights. So yeah, look at the base behind me. Very happy with it still. I went on holiday. That's a good thing, right? Yeah, well, I went to the Netherlands. It was really nice. But then during Netherlands, our house back home flooded. I took my laptop abroad, so nothing got damaged. And now I'm in this place, which we leave next week, so I've got a lot, it's going to be moving, and that means that I obviously haven't, been able to do that. I've been playing a little bit in the last couple. I died in the void, so I've had to get all my stuff back. Here is the froglight farm. I dragged in loads more frogs, so the desert ones, because obviously I live in a desert, they're easy to come by. So yeah, there's a magma. So the frogs don't attack the big magma, so then when the big magma die in the powdered snow, they turn to small magma, and then the frogs are like, give me a, please, can you let me have a chunk of that, and they drop the lights. I'm saying I'm sorry this took so long to come out, but I'm editing episode 5 as we speak. So yeah, there's been some problems with my end,
Listen, 8 months later and I'm back in my normal setup with no annoying clicky noises close to the mic. But the froglights weren't just for the base expansion.
You can look at all these items, and figure it out yourself. Something is making a comeback.
In fact, I was feeling nostalgic and thought it would be a good idea to bring back a mega shop right right near the end of the season. Even if it wasn't a profitable move, this awesome shop is a throwback to mine and Martin's first ever shop back in season 1, and the Froglights are an excellent touch to this IKEA type building. Right, let's do this one last time. Look at this place. I mean, it's like the old version. I don't know, like none of you were here for season 6 or season 1 that we're now calling it, so you wouldn't know. But we basically had this on a much smaller scale. Obviously no copper, obviously no Froglights. We mainly used warped wood. That was the new thing at the time. Hello, creeper. One shot. Bam! But now it's kind of been updated a bit. This was kind of a personal project, but let's look at what we've got inside. I think we're going to be really excited for the stock. Yeah, I haven't done that. But to be truthful with you, it's because I've been working on something else. Now, this happened a while ago, so I can't actually remember why I haven't recorded it. To be honest, I think it's just because I was really in the swing of building, watching some Channel 4 drama that I definitely didn't overanalyze. And no chunks. That's right, I've been working on stage 2 of the village. You get a sneak peek right there, but I'm just going to go to sleep and make it daytime. Oh, in fact, I didn't mention this. When Martin and I were talking about how we're going to border off the village, I just put these kind of rocks in behind the houses. This bit's not blocked off because this is why we have it blocked off, because it's just too dangerous in the desert otherwise, and the fact I miss every shot. Anyway, this area by the tree isn't blocked off because obviously we've got the secret base. I mean, this village, even the secret things, is so cool. I'm so happy with what we've done. But I do really think these borders work to just enclose the village. So, I was in the flow of it, getting stabbed by arrows, not really, but also just thinking about what I wanted to see in this street. And for me, that was bright colours, neon style, cyberpunk vibes. So I constructed this first house, and to be real with you, it's probably going to be the only house, but we'll get into that in a minute. This first house, we're going to view from over here first, because from the bridge it just looks dope. I added these water ducts in the bridge too. So we've got these signs, both here on the side and here in the streets, that are meant to be like, I don't know what this building would be, but if it's like a fish stall, I mean it wouldn't be, because the fish stalls are over there, but say it's like a gadgets place, it'll say gadgets or tech or something, these big signs that we've used the Froglights and warped signs for, which I think are an amazing fit. We've got this lower area, which is a lot more bluey, with the warped, the copper. I've been gathering a bunch of copper, which we used in the village and which we're using out here. You've got a bit of an entrance with the orange Froglights too, and it's got a bit of a worn down feel, especially up top when you see the light blue terracotta, aka purple terracotta, with the gaps in the stone and stuff like that. It doesn't have an interior, but as you can see, it's got another stage back here. We've got these pipes that go up, and then we've got this extra section on the back that's darker stones, more kind of bricky stones in general, a more concrete stray away from the neon style. And if we take these ladders, we can go up top, and I've put some details on the roof, some air fans and stuff. It would be nice to have some campfires here, put some particles around the place. But overall, this was my concept for this stage of Slavland, for this stage of our empire, and I always set myself massive goals, and Martin does the same, so I don't think either of us ever thought we were going to get to phase 3, but it's a little disappointing that this is all I've managed to do for phase 2, because between you and me, the reason I'm not adding anything more is because this is the final world. It is currently June 2023, and Empire's ended in December 2022, but I've been editing all of these episodes away, and the last proper video I actually took was me before time-lapsing the shop. I don't know why I didn't get a single time-lapse or even first-person's perspective of me building this. I mean, look at this place. Over the whole of the season, I think we did a sick job. And I'm not going to go into a whole tour of Slavland, even though it is the end, because, don't worry, there's one more episode left. That's right, next episode we have a proper send-off to this amazing world, and even a guest alter ego to try and construct some of this phase 2. I know it's been a crazy episode, it's been all over the place, it's been a lot of time lapse, but I think we can all agree that it was well worth it. Look at that skyline, man. So, thank you for watching MIAFG episode 11, and we've got one more to go to send off this cool world.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Frog. What are all these advancements? Oh my! Hello, it's me, leonsonny. Definitely leonsonny.